my channel Sinfully Bookish. I'm Cynthia and today I am bringing you my March TBR. I want to talk about the books that I'm going to read this month. Two of them are for the Books A Million book club for March, which meets at the end of March, the last Saturday from 6 to 7 at Books A Million in the Village of Sandhills. Come see me. And then the rest of them are just kind of books that I've been wanting to read for a while. Two of them I just got, so I'm going to explain them to you guys. So the first one that I started reading is The Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. This is a book about a witch hunter and a witch found in holy matrimony. There was one way such a story could end, a stake and a match. This book is about a witch hunter and a witch getting married. He doesn't know she's a witch. Obviously, this is actually the Fairy Loot edition, so it's all decked out in prettiness and signed by the author. I think this was the October one, and it has actually got art on the inside of the cover, which is very pretty, so I'm excited to read that. And I'm already on chapter, well, I guess there's not chapters, I'm on page 57, so I'm excited about that. Let me know how you guys like it, if you've read it. If not, I've heard mixed reviews that it's really smutty, and then I've heard that it's like homophobic and stuff, so let me know what you guys think. I just really like this cover, and it's shiny, sparkly. I'm excited about it. The next book I have is The Great Goddesses, and this is a poetry book by Nikita Gill. This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, so if you want the regular one, it's just white and it's paperback, but as you know, I have a thing for hardbacks. This is poetry about goddesses. It's life lessons, myths, and monsters. I watched girl become goddess, and the metamorphosis is more magnificent than anything I've ever known. Wonder at Medusa's potent venom, Circe's fierce sorcery, and Athena's rising over Olympus as Nikita Gill majestically explores the untold stories of the life bringers, warriors, creators, survivors, and destroyers that shook the world. The Great Greek Goddesses. Vividly reimagined and beautifully illustrated, Great Goddesses portray an ancient world transformation by the modern feminist magic. But it's just a poetry book, so I'm probably gonna like read it before I go to sleep, but it's just beautifully illustrated and stuff. And this one actually has 6 additional poems, so if you get the Barnes & Noble one, you get 6 more poems. Cha-ching! That is The Great Goddesses, Life's Lessons from Myths and Monsters by Nikita Gill. She is also the author of Fierce Fairy Tales. The next book is a teen fiction book, and it is Mermaid Moon by Suzanne Kokol. This is a beautifully presented teen fiction book. Probably one of the more expensive teen fiction books that I've bought, but I could not pass this up. It's literally like square. It's so beautiful. Even the inside of the book, it's just freaking gorgeous. This is, so it has advanced praise on the back from Gregory Maguire, who did Wicked and The Egg and Spoon. Suzanne Kokol's latest miracle, Mermaid Moon, springs from the tide where Hans Christian Andersen's Little Mermaid once swam and walked to land, but she delivers something even more rich and strange, and a mermaid heroine who will swim away with your heart. I read the first chapter and I was addicted, enthralled, intoxicated. Like, it was so beautifully written. I hope the rest of the book stands up to the first chapter, because you know sometimes books can get carried away, or authors can get carried away, but that first chapter, man, hook, line, and sinker. Sorry, I can't snap with the other one. Hook, line, and sinker, I was in there. The inside says, blood calls to blood, charms calls to charm, it's the way of the world, come close and tell us your dreams. And it's just, I guess, a retelling of The Little Mermaid, but it's got its own twist in there. I'm really excited to read this, and I'm doing it in March. The next 2 books I want to talk about is the book of the month for Books A Million. The 28th of March, Columbia, South Carolina, Books A Million in the Village of Sandhills. We are doing 2 books this month. We are doing a children's chapter book and an adult book. The adult book is going to be The Authenticity Project by Claire Pooley, and this is a book that I have started to read, and the emotions that have already come out in this book. This is the story of a solitary green notebook that brings together 6 strangers and leads to unexpected friendship and even love. I'm going to read a little excerpt from the book because I just think it speaks volumes, and I cried. Well, not cried, but like, you know how you get teared up because something's emotional? Pardon my dog. He is an attention hoe, and he needs all of it. This says, how well do you know the people who live near you? How well do they know you? Do you even know the names of your neighbors? Would you realize if they were in trouble or hadn't left their house for days? Everyone lies about their lives. What would happen if you shared the truth instead? The one thing that defines you, that makes everything else about you fall into place. Not on the internet, but with those real people around you. Perhaps nothing. Or maybe telling that story would change your life or the life of someone you have not yet met. This book sent chills on my spine the first time I read the first couple chapters. I was like, oh my gosh, what if people actually took this into account and thought about it and got in touch with people? And I think it'll be a really good discussion. I haven't seen it be on any bestseller list. It's not in with any prizes or anything like that, but I just think this book needs a lot more publicity because from what I'm seeing, it's pretty great. So we're going to talk about this one, and then the other one we're going to do, I don't have in hand, but it's Jerry Spinelli's Stargirl. Disney Plus is coming out with a movie about his book. It features the girl who won America's Got Talent that played the ukulele as Stargirl. The book basically follows this boy who is a student at a middle school or a high school. I think it's a high school. It's either high school or middle school. It's been a while since I read it. Follows this girl who moves to the town and becomes the new student, and it's about their friendship and their relationship. It includes bullying and being in your own, and it's just from what I remember, it's a really special book, and I'm so excited to reread it. I'm so excited that Disney Plus has picked it up as a movie. I cannot wait. Super excited. The next books on my March TBR is actually a trilogy by Jay Kristoff, the Nevernight series. I'm really excited to read these. One of my customers at Books A Million recommended it to me. He was like, it's dark, it's broody, it'll strip your soul bare and attack it. And I was like, I'm down. So this is Nevernight, God's Grave, and Dark Dawn, all by Jay Kristoff, and they're all so beautifully designed. They're all so pretty. This is the first in a epic new fantasy series from the New York Times bestselling author Jay Kristoff. In a land where three suns almost never set, a fledgling killer joins a school of assassins seeking vengeance against the powers that destroyed her family. Daughter of an executed traitor, Mia Cover is barely able to escape her father's failed rebellion with her life. Alone and friendless, she hides in the city built from the bones of a dead god. Hunted by the Senate and her father's former comrade, but her gift for speaking with the shadows leads her to the door of a retired killer and a future she never imagined. I've heard mixed reviews, and of course there's a bunch of drama on Twitter right now between with Jay Kristoff and another artist or something like that. I don't really follow Twitter because I don't have time for that. Like, I can barely keep up with my videos. I really don't have time to follow Twitter. Those are, I'm really excited to be reading these. They're so pretty, and now that I have all three, I can just continuously go through them. I don't have to stop, which is one of my pet peeves. If you have any recommendations for me, leave them in the comments down below. I do comment back if you guys, wanted to talk. I'm down for talking. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Tell me what you thought about this video. If you would like me to do more videos like this, give me the influence, give me the recommendations. Let me know what you thought about, if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. I hate when authors like release one and don't let you know, or if they subtly let you know it's a part of a trilogy or duology or a series, and then you have to wait for the next one to come out, and that's so not my style. Thank you, ma'am. I bent it. It's okay. Try saying that 3 times. Great Greek goddesses. Great Greek goddess. God. For myths and monsters. In a land where 3 suns almost never set. Her father's failed rebellion with her were